the new economic evolution of the world. An advanced training in financial and investment literacy. This is a global investment portfolio and the opportunity to receive part of the profits of the most profitable industries and businesses in the world. Crypto unit program and a monthly growing bonus transfers to your account. New, a profitable business in the system of multi-level crowd investing. This is at least 15% of the financially educated population of the planet in the near future. This is peace, prosperity, wealth, longevity, and the health of planet Earth. We are new.
And today I'm going to share something that's pretty close to my heart. It's helped me escape my situation, and it's giving so many others around the world a way out as well. So this is where I'd like to introduce our CEO, Andre Harato. He is a very smart man. I've had the privilege of meeting Andre many times around the world now, Malaysia, Belarus a couple of times. He wasn't in London, but India absolutely as well. So he is a professional investor. He is a self-made multi-millionaire. He does not need to run this. He is on a mission now to change the world. And thank you, Andre, for being that person. He is the creator of the Academy of a Private Investor back in 2011. Now, that has evolved. First in the Innovative Transport Project in 2015, and then last year, he is the founder of the New Economic Evolution of the World mission and the Crypto Unit Program. He is also a highly sought after finance and business coach for many people around the world. So let's have a look at the co-ownership. We have a global investment portfolio that's diversified. We're aiming for 20 different investment industries around the world. Now let's just run through a few of these. We have real estate developments. We are 2.7 billion innovative transport shares. We have gold mines. We own 4, and we're working on a couple more in Australia. One of them is already producing. What do you think the price of gold's doing at the moment, guys? It's rising. It's up to 1,900 from 1,100, and it's going to go higher still. All right. We trade in gold. We've got investments in the stock markets: USA, Russia, India, Australia. Okay. UGPay, our own online banking license. Now we were about to incorporate that to our ecosystem. Very exciting. We've got brokerage firms around the world. We make movies. We've got cash investments and reserves. Basalt technology is massive, and I'm going to explain that in more detail in a moment. We've also got restaurant chains. We've got cashback loyalty programs, all of that as part of our portfolio, and we become co-owners in it all. Now, where did this start from? Back in 2014, Andre knew that at some point the transport project would come to a completion. He knew that we would need a project to move forward and promote. So he started an investment portfolio with $26,000 of his own money. They applied the strategies we teach in the Academy of a Private Investor and invested that $26,000. As of March 30, 2019, that portfolio had grown over 5 years into $12 million. We wrapped a security token offering into pre-launch around it, the Crypto Unit Program, and we launched it. All right. 15 months later, our portfolio is now worth $460 million plus, up from 12 million. Now, this has been verified by an audit done by Ernst & Young, one of the top 4 auditing companies in the world. There we go. So that's what we have backing our security token, guys. So let's have a look at what we have. We've got our crypto unit token. We already have our own blockchain. It will be launched somewhere between September and November this year, SEC verified. All their applications are in and they are negotiating at the moment with them. We are still in pre-launch, guys. This is an incredible opportunity to get in on early on something that's going to be massive. So our token, right, we're going to have three. We're going to have a crew token, which is backed by the portfolio that we just described. Now that's gone from 12 million to 460 million in the last 15 months. What do you think the price of our token's going to do? It will continue to increase with the price of our the value of our portfolio. Every month we're receiving bonuses from that. What do you think those bonuses are going to do? They're going to increase with it as well, guys. Our portfolio is set up to last for generations. All right, we're diversifying it incredibly. We've got leadership councils to protect our system. So what have we really got? We've got an ongoing, increasing monthly passive income that will be able to be, one, see you out. You'll be able to will this on to your children and them to theirs. Is that not what everybody is looking for, guys? Absolutely. So let's for a moment talk about the US dollar. Burning question, okay? The US dollar, back in 1971, Richard Nixon temporarily removed the gold standard from the US dollar, causing it to become a fiat currency. Now, why did they have to remove it? Because they were printing more promissory notes than they had gold in their banks. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Okay, so they had to remove the gold standard because people were doing what's called a run on the banks. They were saying, they're going in with their money and saying, I want my gold back, and they didn't have it. That's why that happened. So at that point, when the US dollar became a fiat currency, because it's the major currency that every other currency is pegged to, every currency in the world became a fiat currency. Now, that allowed banks and governments to conjure money up out of thin air, and they've been doing so in the trillions. All right, banks don't lend you money, they create it. They don't pull money out of their vault, put it in your account, they just add some zeros on your account and then charge you interest fees and charges for the privilege. If you default, they get the land, where they just made the money up to start with. How fair is that? The whole system is a scam, all right? And we've been ripped off by it since 1913, all right, the central banks and all that. We're not getting into it. You can tell I'm very passionate about this. Guys, if you look at the history of money, every fiat currency in the history of time, and there've been over 600 of them, have returned to their intrinsic value of zero. Why will this be any different? If you're not prepared for what's about to happen, you could very well get wiped out. Now, back in the 50s and 60s, you actually could take your money, your currency, sorry, it's not money, into the bank and get your gold in exchange for it. Gold is money, right? If you buried an ounce of gold in 1913, right, it was worth $35, and you buried $35 with it and you dug it back up. What's the $35 worth? $35, right? What's the gold worth? $1,900 about now, isn't it? Does money hold its value? No, it erodes away, okay? So back then, I mean, gold holds its value. In the Roman days, you could buy a chariot. Today, you could buy a car, okay? Now, imagine having these 4 bars of gold sitting on your kitchen bench. Apart from going, yay, is there any way that you can actually turn these 4 bars of gold into 20 bars of gold, short of digging them up in your garden or buying them, all right, the same size gold? You can't chop them into pieces. There's not, is there? Because it's a finite amount of a precious metal. This is why banks and governments hate it, because they can't print it, all right? That's what they're doing with the currency. They were printing gold because it was a promissory note. They didn't have the gold, right? On the other side of the fence, we literally can produce 20 bars of gold because we own 4 gold mines. I'll let that sink in, along with shares, movies, diamonds, the whole bit. Okay, now let's have a look at what we're becoming co-owners in. All right, so just to make the point clear, the price of gold will increase, but the value of our portfolio and the value of our token will increase significantly. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the venture segments where we've, in our first project, the transport project, was out there, and we own a bucket load of that. And when it goes to market, our portfolio will increase by billions of dollars. Now, this is the one I want to spend some time on, basalt. We are 50% owners in innovative basalt technology. Right? Basalt is a fibre that's derived from melting down volcanic rock, a specific type. Right? You can make a fabric out of it, kind of like carbon fibre. Right? It has applications in many industries: chemical, metallurgical, 3D printing. Right? It's going to become more and more relevant. Household products, furniture, outdoor furniture, space technology. We can actually make skins for cars and aeroplanes. We're already negotiating with BMW and Boeing. Right? Now, me being an engineer in a past life, right, I understand construction. If you look around, 99% of the time you're within eyeshot of concrete. Inside concrete is reinforcement. Normally reinforcement's made out of steel. It is heavy, it is expensive, it corrodes, it's difficult to handle on site, right? It's heavy, right? We can actually make reinforcement bars out of basalt that are lighter, cheaper, stronger, and don't corrode. Do you think we're going to make inroads into the construction industry, which is a quadrillion-dollar industry? Absolutely, guys. Now, why am I spending so much time on basalt? I believe it will be one of our next projects, all right, and we'll talk about that later. So this is lucrative, guys. We own 50% of a company that could corner 26% of the marketplace, and the marketplace is quadrillions, if you know that number. All right, if that doesn't get you excited, we're also in precious metals. We've got 4 gold mines already in Russia and Europe. We've got Eurogold. That's already producing, right? Ghana, Tanzania, and I can't remember the other country. There's another country we've got a gold mine in. Sorry, I've gone blank there. But guys, look at the world. It's going to change back to a gold-based economy at some point, right? We knew this. This is why we're stashing gold mines. It's easier to dig up than buy. Okay, if that doesn't get you excited, we're also in the banking industry. We've got investment holdings that have brokerage firms and banking licenses. We have our own signed off banking license or online banking license in UGPay. Very, very exciting. We're going to be incorporating this within our ecosystem very shortly. We're in the stock markets around the world: US, Russia, India, Australia. We've got lots of initial public offering company investments and mutual funds, or PIFs. Many of these companies you'll know, guys. Okay, if that doesn't get you excited, we have investments into cryptocurrency and blockchain. We have our own blockchain. You can look at it in the back office. You can see it live, right? We do some algorithmic trading in the background, just as a little side deal, right? And we've got, you know, cryptocurrency holdings and trading, all right? We have equity in different businesses around the world, all right? Sushi Master, all right? We own 39 franchises around the world. We also own 5% of the mother company. We're looking at starting our own franchise chain and spreading that across the world. Brilliant. Now, Shikard has been repurposed or rebranded as Ugain. All right, sorry, I need to update my thing there. And we're about to launch it. It's a loyalty and cashback program, which will be extremely beneficial, not only for businesses around the world, but also our business as well, because we own it. All right, very exciting. We also make movies. Dragon Man here, we met in India. He came actually out on stage and did all these flips and kicks and stuff, no wires. Right, we are nearing completion of this movie. It's targeting the Indian and Chinese marketplaces. Where do most of the people on the planet live? Or half the people in those countries. This will be extremely lucrative, guys, and it won't stop there. There'll be other heroes and TV series and stuff as well. Think Marvel. right? You know, Thor, Iron Man, all that kind of stuff. That's the business model we're aiming for in these markets. Real estate. We've got land in Phuket, Thailand, and in the Crimea on the Black Sea. Right, we're going to be building resorts there at some point. This could also be one of our next projects. Right, we've seen the Google Maps. Andre showed us where these lands are. These are images of this hotel here on the Crimea. We're going to build there, overlooking the ocean. How cool is that? Right. The other thing that holds value in times of crisis are precious gemstones and diamonds. We don't mine them yet. We grow them mechanically. The quality is extreme. You can barely tell between a natural diamond and one of ours. In fact, sometimes ours are of better quality. We can make them in different colours, right? So there's many applications for diamonds in manufacturing, circuit boards, things like, I'm not sure it's circuit boards, but something like that in manufacturing. Diamond head drill bits, and obviously jewellery. Very, very lucrative. Right, now we've got a few IPOs that we've invested in. Revolve is a online fashion company based out of LA. CrowdStrike is an antivirus software for businesses. We invested in both of those early on, and we doubled our money, and it's been onwards and upwards and onwards from there. All right. Fiverr, many of you will know. In fact, I've used many times. We've invested in these guys. Chewy. Now, this is what I thought it was, but in fact, it's actually an online pet supply store. All right. Now, who's heard of the TV show Shark Tank? Right, where people come in and pitch their products and services in the hope of an investment in exchange for equity ownership in their business. Chewy came to us. They wanted to expand globally. I didn't know who they were, being an Australian, but they were big in America. They wanted to go global. They couldn't get the money from the banks. We invested in them, got a percentage of the company, right? And funnily enough, not all that long ago, I got a photo sent to me of a TV ad with Chewy on it in Australia. Amazing. So we are like the sharks, guys. People come to us and we get to pick and choose the best investments for, basically equity growth or capital growth and ongoing revenue. We get to pick and choose the best investments. We've actually got a department that does that now. Okay. A few other ones: Adaptive Technology, Change Healthcare, The Real, Medallia, Health Catalyst, and Live on Go, just to name a few. All right. Now, all of that is co-ownership. Who's excited about being co-owners in everything that I just described? All you have to do is join our program, become a VIP member in the Crypto Unit program, and participate in our education. In fact, we give you a bonus of some co-ownership just for joining the VIP club, which will cost $10. All right, it's insane, guys. This is why people enroll initially. They understand the education, and look, the business side is the third pillar. This is what will allow, in combination with these, people to go from, for example, sleeping on the floor in an office block in a construction yard to multiple six figures. All right, that's what can happen by embracing the business side. Let's have a quick look at that. You can actually earn your financial freedom passively. All right, you can join the VIP club and accumulate ownership of the portfolio by participating in the education. How am I going? All right, you can sit back and wait for the portfolio to grow in size and for the monthly bonuses to increase. All right, and it will happen, but it's going to take time, guys. You're not going to buy a $100 package and then magically have your credit cards paid off next month. All right, be realistic. The other side is, if you do want faster results, you can actually share this life-changing opportunity with other people. Give them the same opportunity you've got to start earning some commissions and bonus tokens. All right, now the commissions are paid in dollars into your back office real time. The bonus tokens, you get additional ownership in the portfolio by sharing this with others. They add up, guys. All right, you can accumulate or accelerate your ownership by taking action and not just buying the education packages. All right. So let me share 3 secrets with you as we wind up. You can actually fast track your knowledge and mindset to that of the super wealthy whilst you're earning and participating in the education in the back office. All right. And not only that, it'll help you with your mindset. Okay. You can jumpstart your portfolio by tapping into our crypto unit program while you're learning how to invest outside of our program as well. You can learn how to compound your efforts significantly by helping others on their path to their freedom. We actually help people, guys. How exciting is that? All right. This combination can only be done with the Academy of a Private Investor and our mission, the new economic evolution of the world. All right. We want to help 15% of the population break free from the system. Not everyone can and not everyone will, but we'll have our own mission there. Now, I did allude earlier that we've got a new product that we've just launched, which is extremely exciting. Okay. Now, this is more targeted at the people who want to share this and who are networkers. So if you're not one of them, just completely ignore this bit. Have you ever struggled to find people to talk to when you're building a business? Are you uncertain on how to break the ice or have a conversation once you do? You know, struggle to know what to say. Have you ever struggled to recruit or share this or build a team in the past? If so, then our Digital Doubles project will do all the heavy lifting for you. Imagine having a steady stream of qualified prospects asking for more information on a daily basis. You can train your own artificial bot in the future to connect and start conversations automatically so you don't have to. This will automate your lead generation. All right. Now, this will only be available within our VIP club in the crypto unit program. Now, we have actually launched. It is a manual process initially, but what it does is it reaches out and makes new connections for you on LinkedIn, and we can then talk to these people. So a lot of the process has been automated already. Very, very, very exciting, because this takes care of the 2 biggest problems in networking: finding enough people to talk to and knowing what to say. We solve both of those, which is really, really exciting. All right, the guys that have set this up have already been featured in Forbes magazine. All right, it's out there, guys, and there's the link up the top if you want to check out that, that article. So, guys, it's very easy to get started. All you do is grab the link from the people who have invited you and register and do your KYC. We've got lots of news, training and support to help you, one, build this, or we'll share this with a few people along the way if that's what you want to do, or build this as a actual business that it is, okay? We want you to become a professional investor both inside and outside of our system so that you can create multiple massive passive income streams to help others reach their financial freedom and in turn reach yours as well, so we can all start doing what we love and follow our passion. Now, what you're also doing, guys, is leaving a legacy for your family. You will be the one they talk about in generations to come as the one that set this up all those years ago to allow them to have the lifestyle they've got at the time. So on that, guys, that ends the official part of the presentation.
What does this mean for a usual person in different countries of the world? This means that there is a real chance to enter with very little capital into a large investment portfolio and get all that this portfolio receives, creating a global investment portfolio which gives people the best and never before existing opportunities in investment directions. Thanks to this, we will be able to come collectively to the qualitative progressive development of the society on the planet, build new ecological cities, live in harmony with nature, helping it to be constantly updated. This will give us the opportunity to develop a completely new way of evolution. Such an opportunity happens once in a lifetime for all people on the planet.